the Nets with possession here. With the floater, it's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Russell against Harden. Back to Jordan. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell feeling it out a bit. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception. Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Crab teams with Carroll on the perimeter. Hollis, Jefferson, and Allen together down low. And it's Russell in at the point guard. It's Pippen on the wing. Carroll covering. Here's Harden. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
See, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 1-point game. And stolen by Jordan. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
A good guy to have on the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
And then Allen slams it in. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
You gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Gilmore. And Jordan has it in the corner. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Russell against Jordan. From the stripe. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 4. 44 seconds left to play in the first overtime. It's the Nets now, trailing by 4. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot. Time working against them here.
Got to grab a quick score and a foul, and even then it might be too late.
Passes it to Russell. Rebound by Wallace, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime and saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
So Philadelphia wins it, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has...
(12-0) in Unlimited. My team is always alive, it's always breathing, living, and updating. So whether you're playing challenges, multiplayer, Unlimited online,
at the center position, standing 7'2", number
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the Raptors and Philadelphia. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry out there with Green. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range. When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning. Yeah, good job with the anticipation, and then the quick hands results in points off the break.
Now, sometimes you calculate the risks, and he did it there, but couldn't have turned out any better.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Passes it to Leonard. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
No good from Valanciunas.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Harden, no good. It's taken away by Wallace. Pass to Pippen for the 3. And that one is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Green against Jordan. Lowry with the ball. And Lowry gets double-teamed. Valanciunas, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close-range shot over the top of the D.
Harden, that's good. Harden's got his first points of the game.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Now Lowry. Out to the right wing. And taken away by Wallace. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harden's got the ball. Here's Jordan. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 5 now.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you can start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Danny Green. The drive by Cousins.
Well, last season was just devastating for DeMarcus Cousins, a big man with an Achilles tear, and that's a tougher injury usually for a heavier or taller player, and DeMarcus is both of those. It happened right before the All-Star break. I hated to see it, but happy he's been able to get back on the road to recovery, and hopefully he'll regain his All-Star form.
Thompson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Elo comes in for James Harden. And then for Toronto, C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And with Cousins and his Achilles, quite often a very lengthy recovery, and you aren't guaranteed, Brent, to be the same afterwards.
No, I think that's the biggest concern, obviously. The one thing that Cousins has, though, is with his size and strength, that if he can get down the floor, he can still dominate from that position. But yes, I'm with you, Kevin. We all are hopeful that Cousins can have the athletic ability and the mobility that he had prior to the injury.
Now here's Powell after the miss from Klay Thompson. And here Here's Miles. Shoots over Cousins. And that one comes up a bit short. Tatum passes to Thompson. Cousins trying to free himself up. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Tatum.
Klay Thompson showing he doesn't mind getting physical down there. Didn't let the defense get to him, and he got to the ball.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. 13 feet away. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Elo outside. Pass to Embiid. The feed to Cousins. Shoots over Miles. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That's a sweet shot there. Cousins facing you up, turning with his body, backing you down. It just depends on the matchup, what he wants to go to.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's... What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
It felt like he felt like...
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Philadelphia ahead as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
That's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Elo. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Elo. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Right, looking around. The baseline J. Anunoby, no good. Stolen by Miles. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
They can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
And last season, a very strong rookie campaign, Greg, for OG Anunoby.
You know, the team quickly learned that they could rely on him offensively. And it's rare to have a team trust someone taking 23rd overall that quickly. Surprised a lot of people with how efficient he was on offense right out of the gate. And I think you're going to see him continue to grow in that regard.
Siakam kicks to Powell. Over Thompson. Here's Siakam. It's tipped. Outside Tatum. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Siakam. Baca comes in for C.J. Miles. Leonard, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pippen, no luck.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. A shot by Harden, wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
The Raptors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Toronto trails by 16. Outside Lowry. Ibaka outside. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
And 3 from Jordan. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Lowry finds Valanciunas. Trying to end the drought. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He has 5.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. Poked loose. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And for a guy who once had few, if any, dribble drive skills coming into the league, you have to like Green's aggressiveness.
Jordan lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Got a piece of it. And it's Leonard missing. Philadelphia leading by 20. Antetokounmpo with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And the shot is long.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And that one's good. Green.
Don't see it very much, but Green creating some space for himself to finish that one off.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Leonard on the wing. Tries to hit him, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Green is out there with Lowry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ibaka in at the 4. Outside Lowry. The shot comes out, and it's Philadelphia the other way. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got 14 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lowry against Harden. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night. Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Philadelphia. Harden against Lowry. He kicks to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Stolen by Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Toronto calls timeout.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harden gets the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many. Good looks from in close.
Harden's gone 3 for 5 from the field. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry. Clearly a foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. C.J. Miles comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anunoby subbed in for Danny Green. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
D'Lo's checked in for Michael Jordan. Leonard finds Miles. And the rejection by Cousins.
I like it because Making impact on the defensive end. Nice to have a rim presence and blocks that shot away.
Harden, that's good.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Yeah, scratching my head trying to remember the last time that they missed. They're on an absolute tear.
Hits it from three-point range.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Open for three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Harden kicks to Pippen. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Cousins.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Here's Anunoby. Elo covering. Miles the pass to Wright. No good on the shot. Philadelphia with the ball. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
Wright against Harden. And Wright, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Harden dishes to Cousins. Back to Harden. The tray. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Raptors. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard with no one around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Pippen, and again it's Philadelphia.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Powell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Elo, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia going to the break, holding an enormous 30. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Tatum. Thompson is out there with Wall. Then it's Wallace. And it's Embiid in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Van Vliet kicks to Miles. And he gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Thompson. Sinks that one from the post.
Only so much you can do as Thompson gets that shot off so fast. You got to be right on top of him.
Thompson's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. Richardson comes in for C.J. Miles. And Valanciunas kicks to Boucher. Here's Richardson. And Tatum pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Offensive rebound, Embiid. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. The free throw drops for Embiid. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Tipped away. Wall with the steal. Thompson passes to Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
Van Vliet kicks to Richardson. Powell with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Powell finds Richardson. Good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Wall passes to Tatum. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Embiid, and it's Dang in for Jason Tatum. To the inside, here's Valanciunas.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Philadelphia. Here's Thompson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Powell. He's covered by Dang. The shot by Powell, no good. From outside the arc, and there's Dang. That's good on the assist from Wall. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
It's stolen by Wall. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's blocked by Dang. On the wing, Thompson. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Richardson with it, picked up by Thompson. Richardson kicks to Valanciunas, and he comes up with the deuce.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Now the pass to Dang. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Dang's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind. Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Passes it to Thompson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Wallace dishes the Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc. He can't get that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Richardson. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
Wall looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Here's Richardson.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Ben Wallace. And the first one at the line is good. And Richardson drops them both. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jordan outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the three ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was...
Yeah.